Hi, my name is Tyvis Powell, former Ohio State Buckeye and national champion DB. Welcome to the Buckeye Cast. These guys was born and bred in the Buckeye State, and they like to talk Buckeye football and drink bourbon. Subscribe to the show. Now pour up a drink and pull up a stool. Here's your host, Joe Warwick. Get him, Joe.
All right, Tyvis, we appreciate you. Welcome into your Buckeye Rush Hour for a Friday, October 4th, 2024, the first Friday of October. Today, we're going to get you ready for this Iowa game. Please, if you want to do your score predictions for the Iowa game, go right ahead. Last I saw, the Buckeyes were about 20-point favorites. Let me double-check that real quick. 19 and a half. Oh, down to 18. I got 18 now. They were 20. Do I hear 20? No. So drop your scores in the chat. We will get to those today. And if you have any questions and comments, drop them in there as well. And I've got a ton of highlights, mostly from the Sparty game that I want to show you guys. A little bit of a mixed bag of everything. So I figured, YouTube doesn't like segments of my video, but they're going to come after me eventually for something, so screw it. Go out in a blaze of glory, right? Like Young Guns. Great movie. Underrated movie, by the way. So let's get into this. Let's go highlights first, and you guys can be thinking about your score. I also have a question for you on the Cheaters game. The Cheaters are a 10th ranked team, but they are underdogs going to Washington. I got 2.5 point underdogs going out to Seattle, Washington. Yeah. Tonight you got Michigan State at Oregon. That's another one out west. So the losers from the toilet up north, both teams heading out west, probably both going to get their teeth kicked in. So anyway, did you guys see that Terrell Pryor is suing Ohio State, the NCAA, the Big Ten, and anybody else that has his pictures and stuff in his videos? Found that interesting. Learfield also, they're the marketing arm behind Ohio State and a lot of schools across the country. They're a monster organization. So I'm not surprised. I mean, at some point this probably is going to become a class action suit against the NCAA where all these former athletes, your TPs, your Denard Robinsons, and all these other guys that are filing their own separate suits, they're all just going to come together. Sorry, trying to get past this cold. But I'm from Ohio, so it's going to take more than a pussy a little cold to keep me down. We missed last week due to Hurricane Helene, and it looks like we got another one on the way next Wednesday. I've become a weather nerd, so I follow all these random weather guys with their spaghetti models and different radar devices and stuff. And so keeping an eye on the Gulf. Looks like we got something coming towards us here. Excuse me. It just rained. I may have to run and blow my nose or something here in a bit. I just got an attack. All right. Sorry. Let's get into some highlights before I shoot myself. Here we go. All right. I'll try and give you a little background on these. Let's go bad news first here. This is the Will Howard interception. You're going to see him drop back. He does not look anywhere else but to the left. Never uses his eyes to look off the linebacker. I'm going to loop this. I'll let each of these videos play a few times so you guys can see it. So you got the linebacker, just drops into coverage, and then, boom, Will just leads him right to the receiver. And the corner was going to pick that too. It would have been either one of them. Mecca, I don't know what he was supposed to do, play defensive back on two guys. Anyway, that's one of those bonehead things. It looks like we're going to get one per game out of Will Howard. So just kind of a play you can't make, especially against a good team. You can get away with it with these garbage teams at the beginning of the season. But, again, you see 7 is in the middle linebacker on the hash. Just drop, drop, drop. He took like 3 steps. He had time to take 3 steps and cut in front of a Mecca to pick that ball off. That was extremely frustrating. One more time for the road. Yeah. All right. That's enough of that. All right. Here we go. Here is a good Will Howard play. Now, this is the good that you get. This is kind of the good and the bad, right? So he reads this inside D tackle. This is the creativity that comes with a Chip Kelly run game. So this is an inside zone read. He's reading the D tackle that we circled there, 94. And which way does this guy go? That tells Will Howard which way he's going to go. Because I'll be goddamned if 94 is going to tackle Will Howard. A little stutter step and get upfield. Will Howard knows what to do with the ball in his hands. Great move. Just quick little inside read. Great block out there by Simmons. Simmons has his guy pinned. Everybody else crashes to the right. Donnie goes up to the second level, gets a piece of the middle linebacker there. Watch. Yep, everybody else is crashing down to the right. That D-line didn't know what the hell to do. Great block there by 56, McLaughlin. So, yeah. That's the good. So we've seen the bad, the good. Now let's see some razzle-dazzle, something exciting. This is incredible. I know YouTube's going to come after me for these videos, but hey, I don't give a shit. This is just insane, man. Getting his face ripped down. Don't worry about throwing the flag on the face mask there, or the PI. They would have declined it anyways. But you could have tacked it on to the end probably, I guess. This guy's going to be crazy. I'm curious to see how Iowa tries to defend him this week. I'm not sure there's an answer. Crazy. So it's from the 50. That was a good ball. He put it in one place where only his receiver could go up and get it, or it's an incomplete pass. That's a perfectly thrown, located ball by Will Howard. Okay. I think we've all seen that probably about 1,000 times, right? Since last Saturday. Now here's the touchdown. I don't know. I think I disagree with Jeremiah. I think maybe the first catch was the better catch. He's probably right. Did have to go up and get that over 2 guys. This was just a well-placed ball. Laser beam by Devin Brown. Had to get it in there before the safety got over. So you kind of understand why he didn't put much loft under it. Initially, it looked like maybe he should have put a little touch on it, lead Jeremiah, but then he probably would have got cleaned and laid out by that safety. All right, one more Jeremiah, maybe 2. One more Jeremiah play. This end around, it's ridiculous. Once that guy gets going, man, in open space, forget about it. He's just a racehorse. Nobody out there, untouched, nobody even within a few yards of him. Great blocking out there on the edge. Look at G. Scott getting out there actually blocking somebody. Good job. kind of, sort of. You got a Mecca out there. He's blocking his guy. You got Seth McLaughlin spinning back around. He didn't even have anybody to touch. G. Scott does a little pirouette. And it's off to the races. Josh Fryer's just running downfield looking for somebody. Easy. That's the easy stuff. Here's the from Real Analytics. This is Jeremiah Smith's speed on that end around. 21.2 miles per hour. He'd get a ticket in a school zone. Okay. All right, let's see some perimeter blocking here from these receivers. Watch Emeka Egbuka from the left side of the screen go all the way over to the right and bang, hits that middle linebacker, 27, Halliday. He's supposed to be a tough guy. Bang. Somebody went down, and it wasn't Emeka on that play. You got the counter move to Quinshawn. Led the way. This is awesome to see from these receivers. Quinshawn's picking up 10 easily. Untouched, going through the hole. Bang, bang. Safeties don't want a piece of him, that's for sure. That's a lose-lose situation for a safety. But awesome blocking by Emeka. We got another one here with Emeka out on the edge. Burying his guy. Watch this. Circled it for you. Watch Emeka. Yeah, we got a series of a few plays there. Watch him on the left. Watch him bury this DB into the ground. Never quit. His buddy had to come running over to make sure he wasn't getting killed. Look, it's downfield. Got enough of his guy. Yeah. Mixed in the same play with the Quinshawn run play. Leading the way for Jeremiah, too. Emeka all over the field, being a tough guy. I love it. Put him in the ground. Swing pass to Carnell. Got three guys out there, but Emeka takes care of one of them. Love to see it. Love to see it. All right, let's see. Oh, here's a great run play. Again, with some downfield blocking. Check this out. This is just a basic trap play against Sparty last week. Huge run for Trey. Look at the blocking up the gut. Everybody's blocking. Jeremiah throws his guy to the ground. Dude, you do not want to be a DB trying to get past Jeremiah. No way. Huge gainer. You got McLaughlin. McLaughlin's been impressive, man. Really happy with his blocking, everything, leadership, the calming presence they talk about. Right off his back. His back was the target, the key point of the play. That's right where Trey cut off of. Donnie doing good out there. Josh Simmons, I cannot complain about his blocking this year, especially in the run game. I've been very impressed. He got in there on that middle linebacker. You see 71? Get that middle linebacker, twist him around. Dude never even was in the play. Watch. Boom. Spin him. Oh, guy's 30 yards past you, dude. Love the blocking. Love the creativity Chipper is bringing to the team. It's pretty awesome. And then the motivation of these guys to block well in all phases. I mean, we got let me see if I got a Quinshawn play. Oh, we already saw that one. 1 second. We got an outside zone here with Quinshawn. Yeah, that'll work. Here's Quinshawn. Outside zone. Tegra playing patty cake there with 7. You gotta lay that dude out, man. But Josh Fryer out there, taking his guy completely out of the play at right tackle. McLaughlin spinning his guy out. Donovan Jackson kind of gets a piece of Halliday, the middle linebacker. Slows him down a bit, but there's open spaces, man. The Buckeyes were creating open spaces. See what else we got here in the queue. All right, here's some Emeka. Emeka is in the slot. Running an out route. He's going against a safety there. See how Chip Kelly's dialing up these plays to isolate Emeka. So these are two different plays back to back here. This one's against a freshman corner. Yeah, night. That was the Emeka touchdown. So you got 2 plays back to back here, both for Emeka. Does it like a 10-yard out, makes the catch. Safety never had a chance. Then the next play is he's coming from the right side to the left. Again, getting the matchup they want. You just abuse those 2 DBs. A freshman corner doesn't have a freaking chance, man. Good ball too. You gotta put it on Will. I mean, that dude's got an NFL arm. He can make all the throws. That's across the field to the sideline, and then a little bit shorter throw there. But he put enough mustard on it that the guy couldn't undercut the route. Okay, that's Emeka abusing people. Let's give a little love to the O-line here. How's that sound? We're looking at 67 for the Buckeyes. Austin Sareveld. He's going to get a pancake here. Boom. Spun him to the right and then laid on him. Sorry about the quality of this one. It's garbage. Kazmarek goes in motion. Sarabel at guard just runs his guy off and then lays on him. Excellent play. Looks like he's going to do a 50-50 split here with Tegra at the right guard position. Good job. All right, next up, Josh Simmons. Again, this guy's crushing it. Circle him here for you. This is that long tray run. I know I mentioned it earlier, but Simmons is just laying his guy out. laying on him. Simmons at the tackle position. There's a few snaps there. Back to back to back. That hole is so huge. That's what she said. Holy crap. That guy just dug himself right into the ground on that last play. Nice drop. Yeah. Simmons just turning his guy and pushing him off. And then this one. Huge monster hole. The other camera angle didn't do it justice. Yeah. So, Josh Simmons love there. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Here's a good one. Jordan Hancock coming in, knocking the ball loose. Sonny picks it up. Should be noted that Sonny was getting toasted there. I don't know what he's doing. Sometimes he gets caught flat-footed for some reason. But in perfect position to pick up the fumble and take it back the other way a little. But Hancock takes off, goes after, rips it. That was close, too. Guy was almost down. It was when they reviewed it, that one was super close. Ransom with the missed tackle. So, love the ball hawking. Hands on balls, of course. We've been preaching it for years. Great play. Sonny looked like he was back on the basketball court picking up a loose ball. Oh, this is an easy one. This is the Denzel Burke INT. It was just a gift. Thank you. There's nobody out here. Great play. Not a lot to that one. He's just dropping in the flat. Right to him. I don't know where the hell that ball was going. We got a few more to go, and we want to talk about just a couple more. I do want to show some issues with this off coverage people have been talking about lately. Not playing press on every snap, but I'll show you what teams are doing. This one, though, this is Mr. Caleb Downs. Boom. He read that one before the snap. He wasn't far off the line of scrimmage, but he knew it was coming. If you see, yeah. He was supposed to cover that, was that tight end right there? I didn't see his number. So they're in man coverage. He just came up, saw it was going to be a screen, saw the guys trying to set up blocks out there on the perimeter, and he's like, nope, I know what this is. Nobody in the way. Took him down. Excellent play. I was looking for more of his highlights, but I wasn't even going to try and go back to that Peacock app and record stuff. It's impossible. But this is the only good one I could find. That was going nowhere. Okay, so let's transition to... All right, so this is a still shot. I don't have video of this actually moving, but I got a few 4 stills in a row that I'm going to show you here. So this is what teams do. I don't know what the issue is with Ohio State, but when they see a bunch formation down here at the bottom of the screen, for example, you got 2 guys stacked. Now, you got, looks like, I believe, Burke there on the guy closest to the line of scrimmage. Then IGB is the guy behind Burke, but he's like freaking 10 yards off the ball. So whatever the issue is, I understand that you don't want your own guys, getting hit by friendly fire. So, but I still think when you're inside the red zone, especially inside the 15, IGB might as well be on the goal line. He's that useless here. He's got to be closer in this lower red zone area. So here's the next screenshot. This is at the snap of the ball. Quarterback has just released the ball, and the guy that was up on the line of scrimmage, he's now blocking Denzel Burke. And look how far away IGB is. He's at the 4-yard line, and the receiver's got the ball at the 14. 10-yard difference here. What do you think's going to happen? I don't know how you expect IGB to get up there and make a tackle for less than a 5-yard gain. That'd be ideal. So another screenshot here. Yeah. See, this guy's got a head of steam. IGB has to now come up and try and get an angle, and you can see he's screwed. He's at the 6, and the receiver has plenty of green grass ahead of him to get to the corner. So here's the next one. This is the last one. Look, there's no way IGB can come up and make that play without giving up 10 yards plus. So whatever it is, Tim Walton, if it's Jim Knowles, I don't know. Maybe they need to talk about this. But you can't have a guy 10 yards off the ball trying to cover a receiver like that. And it's a simple stack formation. This is not rocket surgery, right? I mean, come on. Anyway, so I wanted to point that out because people have been talking about it, the lack of press coverage and shit like that. So, all right, let's transition out of here. Okay. All right. Okay. And we're back. Let me know if I have any snot on my face. All right. Thank you. All right. We're going to get to your questions, comments, your scores. I asked you to give me the score for the Buckeye game. Buckeyes favored by 18. And the Cheaters going to Washington to the Huskies plus 2.5. So let me know what you guys got. All right. Let's start at the top here. And let's pop your comments up on the screen. Odysseus says OH and a bunch of nuts. We love it. IO. PC's back. What's up, PC? IO to you. We got some rain. Little thunder. Oh, I heard a good one today. Tell me if you guys heard this one before. Don't be ashamed to fart while you urinate. There's no rain without thunder. I like that. That's funny. Well, burn that into a piece of wood, hang it on the wall in the bathroom, probably. Anyway, no. PC says, nice intro, Joe. Love me some Tyvis Powell. Yes. Yep. Tyvis, longtime friend of the show. All right, Odysseus bringing in some score predictions. Love it. He's got 28-7 Bucks. A low-scoring affair. Okay. That's well under the over-under. I believe the over-under was like 44.5, something like that. So not expecting a huge offensive output. Okay. I see you working. Billy says, howdy, Buckeyes. Howdy to you, Billy. Ooh, Billy has 31-6, so still under, but an easy cover. Easy cover for Odysseus as well, but Billy's a little easier. PC says, the Cheaters lose this weekend. Book it. All right, we will book it, PC. PC, hey, Billy. PC has 35-10 for the Buckeyes, another 25-point win with the over. I like it. Cover and the over is my favorite two things in the world. All right. Billy says, Mr. PC, hope all is well. Yeah, hope all is well with you, PC. PC says they're going to run Johnson to death. he'll be spent by the end of the first half. That's my question: is like how many snaps, how many carries can this guy handle? You know, we asked the same question about Blake Corum last year and the year before that. You know, how many hits can this guy take? He did get dinged up here and there. He's going to miss a game or two to be sure, but we'll see what this Johnson kid can handle. They just don't have any other weapons. If you're going to run the ball 2/3 of the time, you know, and so 65% of the time you're running the ball, you got to give this guy some help, man, and not in the form of a quarterback run. Definitely not Cade McNamara's strong suit. I agree, PC. We'll see how many carries this guy can handle. PC says, all is well, Billy. Thanks for asking. Odysseus says, stop the run, shut them down. Exactly. Yeah, we got to stop the run and run the ball. I think we're going to have more luck in the passing game, honestly, than the run game. Iowa's always been stout against the run. They continue to be that. I got them averaging, their defense averaging 64 yards per game. That's number 5 in the country. So Buckeyes put up 227. That's 12th on offense. So it's one of those strength versus strength things, you know, who's going to come out on top. PC agrees with Odysseus. PC says, yeah, that was a bad pass. Never looked right at all. Maybe he could have gotten away with it going deeper to JJ. Oh, yeah, the interception was terrible. Yeah. It was bad. But he's got to clean these things up, you know. We can't afford things like this next week at Oregon or down the road against Penn State, against the cheaters, of course. So things to work on for sure. 94 was locked up. Yeah, some great blocking out there. Great blocking. Yeah, I was going to look up. I had Josh Simmons blocking grades here. 1 second. Blocking. Josh Simmons, he's grading out an 83.8 against in the passing game, a 70.2 in the run. That's good. Could be better in the run game, but Donovan Jackson, he is crushing it. 88.1 in the run game, 82.4 in the pass game. Nobody's getting past him. Nobody. Saravel's not doing bad. 76.7 in run blocking, 79.6 in pass blocking. Those are solid numbers, you know. So, and pressures. Fryer's the only one that's allowed a pressure. That was for one game. Let me fix that. We need the entire season here. I'll go find that. 1 sec. Okay, here we go. That was one game that Fryer allowed that sack last 2 weeks ago against Marshall. Here's the blocking. Pressures. Yeah, we've allowed a total of 12 pressures on the season. Tegra's allowed 2, Seth McLaughlin 2, Fryer 2, Travion 1, Fitzpatrick, Hinsman, Donovan Jackson, Saravel, and Simmons 1 each. And the only sacks are Saravel and Fryer. So, yeah, I can't be happier with the O-line here. So, back to the chat. Yeah, Billy says Jimmy Simmons playing like a beast this year, no doubt. PC says it's not great. Iowa's not great against defending the pass, especially deep shots, if we can come up with one. Yeah, even just the number of weapons, they don't have good enough dudes, man. If you caught my 5 keys to a Buckeye victory today, I'll repeat a couple of things that I talked about from their secondary point of view. The guys I think you can go after are number 2, he's a corner, TJ Hall. The safety, Sebastian Castro, number 29. And the other corner, Deshaun Lee. He's number 8. Those are the guys that are giving up the most targets, most receptions. So the lockdown corner is 27, Jamari Harris. So these guys are 84th in the country in passing yards allowed. So plays can be there, but maybe you have to be more conservative with your route combinations, and maybe you're not going to get these big plays, these big 30-yard, tunnel screens and stuff. It might be more like 10, 15, but you got to be patient with it, right? PC says, love that block by Trey on JJ's run. That's giving it up for the team right there. Exactly. And this is across the board, man. This is what a mature team does, right? They know the job at hand. They know what is expected of them, and they go out there and do it. Not for themselves, not because they'll get their dick sucked after the game, but for their brothers, right? Oh, can we go back to the blowjob things? No, anyway. Semi-pro? Will Ferrell? No? Anybody? PC says, that play right before JJ's end around was the exact same formation, except Trey went through the B gap to the left. Same formation, though. Chip set that up perfectly. Yeah. Like McLaughlin said this week, Chip is a wizard. He is a freaking wizard. This guy has plays on top of plays on top of plays. I mean, there's so many variations, but that's a good call there, PC. Just Chip's a stud, man. I can't believe he's our freaking OC. I'll take him over Jim Kelly or Bill O'Brien. Jim Kelly, what the fuck? Bill O'Brien. I'll take Chip Kelly over Bill O'Brien 8 day of the week. Yeah, PC. I love the wide receiver blocking too. This is awesome. Buckeye Dog 22 says, did you see the Iowa running back from Ohio barking about he never wanted to come to Ohio State? Yeah, that's a load of shit. I don't believe that for a second. He's saying that now, after the fact. If Ohio State would have offered him, he would have gladly gone there, So, I don't know. Guys just want to talk shit, but hey, just give the Buckeyes more bulletin board material. It won't go well for you. Billy says, receivers taking as much pride in blocking as route running. Exactly. Maybe there was truth to that rumor during fall camp that Chip Kelly was yelling at Hartline to get his receivers to block. So maybe that was true. PC says, the running back and wide receiver blocking really speaks to the team's desire to make the natty run. That's all heart. These guys are hungry. Exactly. And it's, again, like I'll go back to that maturity thing and like that professionalism, carrying out your duty, doing your job. That's what you get with a mature team, like we have right now at all positions, really. PC says, yeah, JJ getting in some blocking too. Love that. Yep. Yeah. He was John with those DBs for Michigan State last week. He was blocking after the whistle, holding on to their jerseys, talking mess, talking junk. He's starting to come out of his shell a little bit. He's not just head down, run back to the huddle. He's John. He's coming out, bringing some of that South Florida swagger with him. I got no problem with it. Just don't get a penalty, man. Just keep it between the navigational beacons. Blaze says 100 PC. Buckeye Dog 22 says, I've got Buckeyes 40-10 over Iowa. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Buckeye Dog. And bonus pick, Ohio State over Oregon, 48-24. All right. Can't wait to do next week's show, man. We're going to be so pumped. We're going to be nervous at this time next Friday, getting pumped up for that game. Let me know if anybody's going out to that game to Oregon. I'd like to know what the setup is, how the field is, and the stands. It only holds like 55,000, something like that. So I want to know if they're actually pumping in noise and music or what, because it's been rumored that's the case. I don't know how you can make 55,000 people one of the loudest stadiums in the country if you're not piping some shit in there, right? It doesn't seem possible. But I love the picks, Buckeye Dog. Billy says, Will's accuracy on the outs has been great. Exactly. Yeah, he's got an NFL-level arm. He's just got to, be consistent with it. And, again, got to move those eyes. You can't just lock on to a guy. So, but yeah, accuracy's been really, really good. Odysseus says left side of the line are mauling people. I agree. Like I gave you the grades there. Donovan Jackson, since he came back from the injury, is untouchable, man. And we just got to continue that on. Or the Oregon challenge is going to be that D tackle Harmon that transferred from Michigan State in the offseason. He is a stud. That dude's got a ton of pressures. Not to jump too far ahead, I know we got Iowa this week, but that guy, I'm going to do a deep dive on him this week and see what I can dig up. Maybe I can get some blackmail material on him or something. I don't know. Anyway, he's going to be a huge challenge down in the middle for this O-line. Harmon, 55, I believe, is his number. PC says, yeah, that Burke INT was going nowhere. It looks like it was supposed to go to the tight end, but that dude didn't even turn his head. I know, and he overthrew him too. It was a terrible ball, terrible decision. But you're going to get that with Chili Childs. PC says, going to see a lot of downs tomorrow. I can say that right now. Yeah. Like I said in my daily blitz this morning, roll your safeties up into the box and put your corners out on an island and dare Cade McNamara and them to beat you on the outside. It ain't going to happen. But yes, I am looking forward to more Caleb Downs coming up and making plays. PC says, yeah, IGB was screwed from the jump on that one. He might have been able to take a better angle to push a wide receiver out at the 3 or so, but it was not a good play for him. No. And you're looking at it looked like probably a 1st and goal if he does get him out of bounds, before the goal line. Just, yeah, they got to figure out what to do on those bunch formations, man. All right, Odysseus has a prediction here for the Cheater game. Washington 28, Cheaters 13. All right. I already locked up my Alex Orgy player prop under 92.5 yards passing this week. And Cade McNamara, by the way. What did he have? Let me double check my best bets here. McNamara under 118.5 passing yards. Locked both those up. Probably should have parlayed them, but I don't play that parlay bullshit. That's a trick. That's a trap. Steven, what's up, Steven? Good to see you. Buckeyes 45, Iowa 12. 12. Is that 4 field goals to get to 12? Good. I like it. Keep them out of the end zone. That's all that matters, right? Buckeye Dog 22, Washington 31, 10 over the Cheaters. Wow. Expecting some blowout action here. That's interesting. I tell you what, I was surprised when I was running through my best bets and noticed some of the statistical similarities between these two defenses with Washington and the Cheaters. Washington does not suck on defense. They're doing okay. I don't know who they played. I didn't dig into their history, but they're doing all right. But I like the score prediction. Buckeye Dog. PC says Cheaters lose in Washington 24-17. Boom. PC says Johnson is Corum 2.0, but I don't think he's as sturdy. I agree. This Iowa team does mirror the Cheaters quite a bit. They run the ball 2/3 of the time. Quarterback can't throw for shit. No legit outside threats at receiver. A good tight end. That's the only real passing threat. and a solid, sturdy running back that's going to get the bulk of the carries and can move the team on his own. So very similar. And then Iowa's good against the run, like the Cheaters are. Buckeye Dog says, look for Iowa to go to Lachey a lot. That's why this is on the linebackers and tight ends. These guys got to be sharp, got to know their assignments, and they got to lock these guys up. You can't have Lachey running free down the seam with nobody around him. You know, that shit can't happen. But he's the only weapon. You take away Lachey, shut down the run, there's nothing left. Billy says, saw Johnson against Minnesota. He's definitely a stud. Sonny's going to have to be there. The entire linebacking crew is going to have to be there, man. I'm telling you, we cannot give up forced missed tackles. Cannot have guys sliding down the stripper pole. It just can't happen, man. You'll be exposed quickly if you can't tackle. PC says Oregon doesn't look at all as tough as I thought before the season. They are still dangerous, but I am a lot more confident now than I was back then. I agree. When you saw them struggle with both of the Idaho teams, that was a precursor to maybe these guys are fool's gold. And Dylan Gabriel, entered the season as the Heisman Trophy favorite. He's fallen off since. So, yeah, this is not a dominant Oregon team that they were made out to be. PC says, what about Shabola's number? How does he compare to Sarabeld? Did I give you that in the run blocking? I got it right here. Run blocking, Saraveld's a 70. Pass blocking, a 68. Tegra, run blocking, a 57. Pass blocking, 66.8. So Tegra is not even close to as good in the run blocking area. Saraveld just has 10 more snaps than, total snaps. Saraveld just has 5 more snaps than Tegra. So this is almost a 50-50 split. PC says this is Sonny's opportunity to shine and put the rest all the rumblings about his play. If he comes up big, he'll shut up a lot of naysayers. That's true. Yep. I went in on him a couple weeks ago when he had those 3 missed tackles. I mean, the tape is the tape. We saw it. Billy says, Marshall Edge, who got sacked on Friday, will be playing on Sunday. Yeah, that guy's good. I agree. Billy agrees with PC. Odysseus says, toughest stretch of the season, make it through unscathed and could get a 1 seed. Yeah, that's what everybody's playing for, is that seeding, right? I mean, you really want to buy, even if it means playing in your conference championship game, an extra game, a 13th game. But if you win that, you get that bye and you get a couple weeks to work with, get healthy, and prepare for your possible opponents. You got 2 to choose from there. So yeah, I agree, Odysseus. Excellent point. So the toughest stretch of the season: Iowa, at Oregon, Nebraska coming to Columbus, and then at Penn State. Yes, that's a fair point. I mean, yeah, how would you rank those? You got to go hardest Penn State, or is the hardest Oregon? Both are away. I don't think it matters what part of the country. I know Oregon's a farther trip, but I would say Penn State is more intimidating as an atmosphere. Although Oregon is a night game, Penn State's a day game, so maybe they equate. I don't know, but that is an excellent point. Especially surprisingly, Nebraska and Ravioli are actually putting together a functional offense. Billy agrees it's going to be a tough run, for sure. PC brings up the fact that bye week after Oregon is the perfect time to get a break and catch your breath for the last stretch. That's a good point. Very good point. Buckeye Dog says, that's my ex-handle, Joe. This is Steve Cherry. Oh, all right. Stephen Cherry. I should have known. Should have known. A Buckeye Dog in Stephen Cherry's clothing. Or whatever that, I don't know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean. But thank you, Stephen. Good to see you. Hope all is well. PSU Jim. How's it going, PSU Jim? Ohio State beats Iowa easily. Okay. Just don't see how Iowa scores any points. 27-3 Ohio State. Predicted by PSU Jim. Appreciate that. Welcome to the show, by the way. PC says, Joe, remember that the snatch and grab Billy and I were going to do to get that one kid? Wasn't that Mateo U at Oregon? Yeah, exactly. The defensive end. Yep. Mateo Younglele. Yep. DJ U's brother. Exactly. Yep. Whatever happened to that plan? Huh? That was a great idea, though. I loved it. I always want to be a part of a plan. PSU Jim says Michigan's the only major program whose passing game is worse than Iowa's. Yeah, I would agree with that. So says my player prop bets. Stephen agrees. Stephen S. Billy says, remember that, PC? Yeah. PC says, Jim, I was flirting with Iowa scoring 9, but I thought it would throw the Shays boy a bone. Okay, it works. PSU Jim says, Washington's problem last week against Rutgers was not finishing off drives, lots of missed field goals and red zone opportunities. That will kill your game plan. Yes, that will make things difficult when you can't finish drives and missed opportunities. So I got to say Michigan's defense is probably tougher than Rutgers, generally speaking. But if the cheaters can get out there and attack the edges, you know, Texas laid out the blueprint of how to do this against Michigan, how to beat their D-line, and how to attack them defensively. It's just a matter, do you have the guys you can do it with, you know? They use their running backs out of the backfield in the passing game a lot. And then when Grant and Graham went off the field and brought in the depth, then they would plow right down the field, right at those D tackles that came in. So getting to the cheaters' depth at D tackle is key. So you got to wear out Grant and Graham to get to that depth, and then you can pound them. So, again, Texas laid out the blueprint, but not everybody has the personnel to do that and carry that out. Billy says, Huskies totally outplayed Rutgers. Yeah, but get the dub. Stephen S. says, Iowa only gets field goals. I agree. I don't think they get in the end zone. I don't see it. Stephen S. says, Genty over under 195 yards rushing. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's a little rich for my blood, man. I'll go under Cade McNamara and Alex Orji passing yards all day long, but 200 yards rushing, oh, that's a lot of yards rushing. I got to go under, man, just because that seems so freaking high. Interesting, though. PC says, thanks for those numbers, Joe. You are welcome, PC, anytime. Stephen Cherry says, Jim Knowles said first few games, Downs wasn't activated. Exactly. Quote, activated. I don't know what the hell that means, but let's activate Downs now. I want to see what this guy can do when he's completely unleashed, right? So whatever that means, let's see it. I think we're going to see the Caleb Downs show this week coming up, you know, cleaning up maybe some missed tackles or some helping out on some tackles and stuff. So, yeah, I think Downs is feeling really comfortable in this defense now. Billy says, going to watch Kyle play tonight. Don't know if I'll be rooting for or against him. Yeah, McCord. I don't know what to think about that guy. It pissed me off that he left the Buckeyes before the bowl game, but I understood it. I understood he needed to get on with a new program. He wasn't happy with Day reopening the competition for this season, but he's not good enough. Sorry. So, yeah. I don't have ill will towards him. I hear his dad's a douchebag, but I don't even know the guy. I don't care. But I don't think Syracuse is a threat in any way to the playoffs. I don't think they're going to be in their ACC championship game, so I don't have any opinion of Kyle McCord. Stephen Cherry says Penn State has the same problem they've always had with James. They've always had with James Franklin. Yep, exactly. It's a Franklin problem. PSU Jim says, want to see Oregon play one of the big boys. Hasn't happened yet, right? Well, they got a slew of them coming up. They got us, they got the Cheaters, and they got Penn State, all three this year. So that's going to be interesting. They could go over. That's not a stretch. I'm not sure they can stop the run on defense. So that gives Penn State and the Cheaters a huge leg up. No pun intended. Well, kind of. It was intended. PC says, I'm interested to see how Sparty fares against Oregon. Yeah, I don't have high expectations. Just because Childs likes to give the ball away. I mean, I don't know. Somebody check this guy for like color blindness or something. Remember they used to accuse Vinny Testaverde of being colorblind? Didn't he lead the NFL in INTs like over a career or something? PC says, Steven's in the house. That's right. Bringing predictions. PC says, we chickened out. That dude would have killed us. I think Tipper was going to drive the getaway car. Yeah. Yeah, that would have been difficult to get away with that one. And it's a long drive, you know. Worth it? Is it worth it? I don't know. Probably not. Billy says, I was driving PC. You were the muscle. Nice. PC says, what the fuck, Billy? I thought you were the muscle. Exactly. PC says, good thing we didn't put that plane into motion then, I guess. Exactly. Good shit. Good shit. Everybody loves a good recruiting kidnapping story that never happens. If they start happening, then that's not good. But, yeah. So, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the show. Please join us Sunday night. Me, Jeff, and Sean will be back 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Hopefully my voice will be cleared up by then. I'm going to go pour some bourbon. Life lesson, if you have a problem, just dump bourbon on it. If you got to make a mess in the kitchen, you need to clean a pan, dump bourbon on it. Although I wouldn't really advocate wasting that much bourbon. So, yeah. All right. Steven Stopolsky gets the last comment in. He says, at PSU Jim, Oregon got one coming next week. That's right. They do have a big boy coming next week. It's going to be a good one. But, all right, folks. Hope to see you. Let's see. I got my Best Bets show coming out at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. Oh, Badass Buckeye. Sorry, you get the last word. Later, and have a drink for me. I will do that for you, Bab. PC. Gonna go fast. Thanks for everything. Enjoy the season. Yes, this is week 6. It is going fast. But appreciate everybody. Billy getting in the back door, as he always does. So appreciate everybody. I'll have my instant reaction Sunday morning. And then Sunday night, me, Jeff, and Sean will be live at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. So hope to see you there. Talk to you later.